I got you, baby girl, whatever you need.
Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. This is going to be mid-year check-in slash ranking the books that I've read so far this year. I don't have very many. I think I only have like 12 or 13, but because it is June, I wanted to do a little check-in. So grab some tea, grab some water, be hydrated. Let's get into it.
Let's go through the tiers and their meanings. We have Thank You Mommy, which is my top tier. Means I loved it, I was obsessed with it, I still am obsessed with it, I still think about it. We have Me Likey, which is I liked it, more so my kind of 3.75 to 4 stars. Did not take over my life, did not get sucked in, but still liked it. Was okay, would still recommend. That is kind of exactly as it says. 'Twas okay, would still recommend. Meh, not my flavor. Just kind of books that I could tell were gonna be, or are good books, just are not my flavor of books. So, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil, we'll get into it. DNL slash DNF. Did not like or did not finish. I think there's only one DNF, but there are a couple did not likes. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I'm gonna put that in Me Likey because I have been liking the Mortal Instrument series. I just need to get over my dislike for Clary. I think that is what that's what kept me from really liking this book. Also, it did not engulf me as much as City of Bones did. City of Bones, she's on this list, so we'll get into her. But City of Ashes, I liked. I think the story just kind of dragged a little bit for me. It just kind of, there were a lot of moments where I was like, what are we doing? Let's use our brains. And I get it, she's 16 now. So that might also be the disconnect, as I am not a 16-year-old girl. But I will still be reading this series. And what's the other ones? Clockwork Prince, Clockwork Angel, whatever that series is, we'll be reading that as well. Gonna be living it up in my Cassie Clare 2026. Okay, speaking of her, City of Bones, thank you mommy, because thank you mommy, City of Bones was so good. I had really only seen things of the Mortal Instruments world from the movie and a little bit from the TV show. Decided to give it a whirl. I have gotten a lot of the books for gifts. I literally have City of Bones, City of Ashes, Clockwork Angel, another City of Ashes, Clockwork Prince, City of Glass in my backpack. I am surrounded by them and I love it and I wouldn't want anything else. But I got a lot of books for gifts, so I thought, let's just jump into it. Loved it. Loved Jace. Loved Simon. Hate Clary. Well, that's the problem. I don't know if I hate Clary or if I just dislike the way she chooses to do things. But, yeah, thank you, mommy. She was so good. Alright. Mate by Allie Hazelwood. This is going in did not like / DNF. I did finish it. I did not like it, which sucks. I was so excited for this book because I love Bride. Bride for me would be going in Thank You Mommy. I love Bride. I was so excited for Mate, and it came out a while ago. It took me a while to read it, but oh, there's a replicate. Took me a while to read it. Finally read it. The spoil. The fact that this life-threatening disease that she was keeping a secret from her best friend / sister and her mate ended up just being her and Heat was wild. And as soon as I was already kind of disliking it because of the I love you but I can't be with you, but I have this problem and I'm not going to talk to you about it. Didn't like that. And then when we got into the whole turns out you're not dying, you're just in heat, that cut it off for me real quick, which sucks because I love a lot of Ali Hazelwood's writing. This book just did not, it missed the mark for me. And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. I'm gonna say me likey. Because I did likey. I likey a lot more than First Time Caller because this FMC had more character. He had more personality, and I think that really helped because in the last one, Aiden Valentine is nothing. Stone cold. Joan cold. So having a FMC and a MMC who kind of really just bounced off each other and you could tell really cared for each other was really lovely and really nice, and I loved it so much. There were some parts that were but overall I really liked it, and I did see the announcement that there is the third book coming out, which we'll be reading. Okay, we have Immortal Dark. She's gonna go 'Twas Okay, would still recommend, because I would recommend her. Just finished her actually like a day ago. Not even, literally yesterday. The only thing that really threw me off of this book well, not the only thing. There's a couple things. One, the FMC. Stupid. Oh my goodness. The amount of times that she would bust into the room. You lied to me. You didn't tell me this. Babe, maybe he has a reason. You ever think about that? Maybe he's got a reason? Not to like Xaden stan like fourth wing man, because he also had reasons, but they could just communicate. This man legitimately had reasons. And if she barged into a room for a 5th time, I think she did it 5 times, so she barged into a room for a 6th time, yelling and screaming, you lied to me, you lied to me. Babe, let's use our brains. Let's use that frontal lobe. Let's develop it a little bit quicker. The ending also kind of got me. It was a nice cliffhanger. Like, it was like, ooh. But I wish they would have added in a couple more things and rounded out the kind of sister plot of it, because that to me is very much still hanging in the air, and I thought that was kind of the whole point of the book. So yeah. We have Vampires of El Norte. I think she's also gonna go in 'Twas Okay. Would still recommend, because 'Twas okay. I think there were moments where it was definitely a me likey, and there were moments where it was definitely a thank you mommy. But in the end, altogether, 'Twas okay. I read this back in January, so I'm trying to remember what exactly. I think it was just something about the characters. I think the guy had a lot of passion, but from what I'm remembering, I don't think the girl did, besides like for her family. I don't know. I really wish they would have dove more into the vampires, because when they described them, it was super spooky, super scary, super weird, and I loved it. But that was kind of it. That was really all that they described of the vampires. Yeah. Yeah, just 'Twas okay. Would recommend though, if you love. It's actually funny that both my vampire books are in 'Twas okay. Yeah, but if you like, if you like vampires, but I think if you like the more Mexican history side of this, if I were to focus on that, then it would go with Me Likey, because I did really enjoy that historical bit to it. I just remember that there was that historical aspect to it. I did really like that. But I think the characters just made it fall flat for me. Love at First Sighting. She's going in May, Not My Flavor, which is crazy because the first one, Love and Other Conspiracies, Thank You Mommy, Mallory Marlowe, Kiss Your Feet. I will kiss your feet. I truly, honest to godly, think it was the fact that our FMC, fitness influencer, not even a fitness influencer, just an influencer, she'll sell anything. And I didn't like it. And it's not to say that it was too real world, because the first one is literally a podcast. I think it was just something about the girl. I could not click with her. And I liked the MMC. I wish we got to see more of his childhood and his like alien backstory and the whole reason he joined in. The ending was crazy. The twist was crazy. Loved the twist. Liked the twist. Honestly, liked it. I don't know why I want to say I loved everything. Liked it. Come on. Meh. I would recommend reading the first one over this one. But now I'm wondering if there's any more. Mallory Marlowe. Oh, there's a new one from this year. Oh my god, and it came out. Oh. She's coming out in October. Alright. Well, maybe we'll be reading Entities to Lovers, but... Interesting. Anyways. Next, we have The Night in Lamont by Rachel Gillick. Thank you, Mommy. I will kiss your feet. I will braid your hair. I will pre-chew your food if you need it. The ussy that you put into this, the everything that you put into this book. I really appreciate it. I really do. And I know this book came out a while ago. Don't kill me for that. Finally got around to reading it. Oh yeah, she's worth it. Basically read it too. She's worth it. The characters, the plot, the twists, the tension. Everything about this book feeds my soul. And it feeds my soul in a way that only Rachel Gillig can do. Because she did it. They're not back there, they're on my other shelf. Because she did it with One Dark Window. And she did it with Two Twisted Crowns. And she did it again with Night and the Moth. So, Rachel Mommy, I got you, baby girl, whatever you need. Raven, Bartholomew, Hot Take, Roderick, Benji, kinda low-key. What do you need, baby girl? I got you. I got you. Okay, moving on. But if you want me to talk about it more, I will. Like, if you want spoilers. Actually, I already did talk about it with spoilers. If you want me to talk about this with spoilers, go watch my 24-hour reading challenge. There's damn near an entire hour of me talking about this book. Next book. Wuthering Heights. Did not like. Read it, did not DNF it, did not like it. I get she's classic lit, but I read this when the movie came out. Never watched the movie, by the way. Never ended up watching the movie, but I wanted to know what the hell was going on. I'm sorry, how? First off, who was speaking? Who was talking? It was told by two different people, couldn't tell who was talking when. Second of all, how could anybody like Heathcliff? Both OG Heathcliff and his son. How could anybody like that man? Because I don't get it. Both of them, horrible. So yeah. No, it did not click for me. And I don't know if it's the kind of more Old English historical way of writing at the time, or if these people just assholes. Did not click for me. Hate to say it. Okay, we have Out of the Woods by Hannah Bottom Young. She's gonna go in Men Not My Flavor to be nice. She was almost a DNF. Again, 24-hour reading challenge, you can go watch it. She was almost a DNF. But I'm going to put her in Men Not My Flavor. Because there were aspects of it that I really did love. No, I really did like. But overall, The FMC to me was so whiny and so everything is my fault, my life sucks, where the MMC was actively supporting her down bad. And the only times that I really liked the book were when they were getting down and dirty. And I'm going to be so completely transparent and honest. That was the only time I really liked reading the book. Because everything else was a nightmare. But if you like books like this, if you like that kind of contemporary romance, it might be your flavor. She's just not my flavor. Heated Rivalry. Thank you, Mommy. Rachel Reed, the woman that you are. Read this when the show was coming out. Even though I know it's been a pretty hot topic for a while. Read this when the show was coming out. Shane, Ilya. Hey. Y'all need a third? And not even that way, like that way for sure, but also the love and the tender and the care that they had for each other was so perfect and so wonderful, and I loved it so much. And honestly, go read it. Go read it, go watch the show. Still haven't watched the show, by the way. Go read it, go watch the show, go do it. Get into it, please. And thank you. And you wouldn't think I almost cried reading this book. So she's not just smut. Alright, she's sentimental. She's sincere. Not that sincere. Not that kind of sincere. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Matt Dinniman. Another thank you, mommy. Even though you're not a mommy, I'm not gonna say that on the internet, so thank you, mommy. Hey, Carl. Hey, what's up? I can't wait to read more books. I can't wait to read the rest of the series. Crazily enough, my parents got me on this series because my dad read it, and then my mom read it, and then my aunt read it, which then means my uncle read it, and then I read it, and then everywhere on my internet was Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I highly recommend for you to read it. First off, boom. Second off, boom. Third off, boom. And it's just so fun. Like, it's not only that he is depicted as smexy, hot and smexy. It is just a good book. The way that it is put together is so fun. And all the different levels and challenges and donut. It's such a fun book. Even if you just read the first one, please go read it. Okay, lastly we have A Crane Among Wolves. Sadly, she's going in DNL DNF, not because I did not like it, because I did not finish it. I think it was right book, wrong time. Because I was liking the story. I was liking where the story was going, and I was loving the FMC. I think it was just the wrong time. I had just started my job. Had just been in Mexico for a week, had a horrific, sickness the week before. It was just not working out, sadly, and I think I was just not in the right headspace for a book that not needed a lot of world building. It did for me, and thank God this book has a lot of world building, but my brain was just not, it's not clocking to you that you're standing on business. I was not standing on business, and it was not clocking to me. And I had that pressure of the Libby saying 10 people were waiting for the book, so I returned it, and I will come back to it when I'm in a better headspace, because this reminds me of 6 Crimson Cranes and Yellowface. I need to be in that headspace to read these books. To read this book, I was not in that headspace. So I need to come back to this book, because I was liking where it was going. But sadly, she's a DNF. Again, not because of the book, because of me. Okay, well, let's do a little recap. So in Thank You Mommy, we have City of Bones, The Night and the Moth, Heated Rivalry, Dungeon Crawler Carl. In Me Likey, we have City of Ashes, and Now Back to You. 'Twas okay, but would still recommend. We have Immortal Dark and Vampires of El Norte. Meh, not my flavor. We have Love at First Sighting and Out of the Woods. DNL/DNF, Mate, Wuthering Heights, and A Crane Among Wolves. Thank you everybody so much for going through the books I've read so far this year and ranking them with me. It's only June, so 6 more months of reading left to go. Let me know down below what your favorite book you have read so far has been, or your most highly rated book has been. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.